everyone, thank you for checking out this video. We're going to take a look at the Deluxe Concentrated Beard Oil by Layrite. Now, if you are sitting in a barbershop right now and you frantically pulled up my video to get a recommendation or not, my response to you would be no. I do not recommend this product for you, for anyone else out there, or any situation. So if you gotta pause the video because you gotta go home, I totally understand, but real quick, if you could, hit the thumbs up for me if this helped you out, and then when you do get home, come back and watch the rest of the video to find out why I don't recommend it, because I will go into detail about the ingredients, I'll tell you my own personal experience, and just my opinion on why this is not something I wanna see any of you putting on your beard. And let's just jump right into it, and thank you guys for coming back later, I see you. Let's jump right into it. First off, I do love their branding. This is really nice packaging with this box here. Has that kind of old school barbershop vibe and art to it. I love the colors. I love the classiness. Really well done. And the product itself is actually really cool looking. I have never seen a beard oil or a concentrated beard oil that has come in a container like this with this method of getting the oil out. Really nice, really unique. Now this is 2 fluid ounces for $22.50. It doesn't quite seem like 2 fluid ounces to me as it has labeled. I pulled out a 2-ounce bottle and I was like, I don't know how you get all the 2 ounces of oil from this bottle into this, but they claim it's 2 fluid ounces, so we'll take their word for it at the surface level. And before anybody comments about weight, because it's concentrated, no, fluid ounces fills up volume, has nothing to do with the weight. Now, this company is out of London. They have distribution in the United States, though. I believe it's out of California, so it is readily available. Now, let's talk about how this review came to be. I do a lot of work with barbers, barber schools, barber shops, and just general kind of barber education when it comes to beards, and it kept showing up. I kept having barbers ask me, hey, what do you think about this concentrated beard oil? And I'd be like, huh? I don't know how you concentrate an oil and what that would do for your beard. And I really hadn't known much about it. And then I would go to other barbershops and they would have it. And then people would say, oh, it's the best. Our clients love it. We're going to keep it stocked at all times. I have a feeling there's some distribution plays that are there with why it's there, how it looks, but that's, again, just an assumption that I have, and this is how this all came about. So let's break it down. I'm gonna show you guys what this product looks like, talk about the ingredients, and then talk about my experience. Now, you have this little twist cap here. We've seen stuff like sriracha caps, but I can't think of one that actually uses this type of method, but here's what it looks like. And then you guys comment before I even say anything, what you think that this reminds you of. And I believe that that should be picking up what it looks like there. This is the product. This is their concentrated beard oil. Very thick. I would say that this is essentially beard jelly. It's almost like a beard Vaseline, and it definitely is thicker than normal beard oil. I guess that's where they're going with the concentrated approach to it. Now, let's take a look at the ingredients, which will explain some of that, and then I'll tell you the practicality of that viscosity of the ingredients and how it affected my beard. So the ingredients that we have on here, and then I'll give my thoughts on these, is sweet almond oil. Okay, good start. Next one, we have trihydro. I am not a fan of that in cosmetics, especially beard products, because in my opinion, it is just simply an ingredient that is used to thicken products, to give it the perception that there's value, the perception that there's something different to it, that it's concentrated. But for me, it's just an ingredient to thicken this and not really add any benefit at all. Maybe even the opposite and has more detriment in the ability to clog pores. But again, that's just my opinion and my experience. I highly encourage you guys to Google this ingredient and see for yourself what you can find on that information. All right, so trihydro, not a fan, wish it wasn't in here. Next most potent ingredient is soybean oil. For me, it is a cheap filler. It has no place in cosmetics for men's products. It doesn't add a ton of benefits to the skin or the hair, but it's just something you can put in there. So out of the 3 most potent ingredients, we're not doing so well. And then you go down the list. The last ingredient that it has is called coumarin. Now, that is another ingredient that I am not a fan of. If you look this ingredient up, there are several institutes that study ingredients that go into cosmetics for skin and hair, and many of them say avoid that ingredient at all potencies, that it should not be in any products that we see in these ingredient list at all. So there's a few ingredients on there where I'm just like, oh no, oh man, oh bummer. And especially the thickening ingredient, I'm like, that makes sense for that result that we got. So not a fan of the ingredients. Now the practicality, I had to try it, of course. I tried it several times. Tried it at night, tried it during the day, I tried it on a rinse day and a wash day. So I wanted to make sure I covered all of my bases here. And essentially what happened is it never absorbed into my beard. It sat on the top more like a lubricant rather than a nutrient. Now I want my beard to be nourished. I want the skin to feel nourished. I want the hair to feel lively. And it just sat on my beard like it was greasy, like it was shiny. And I didn't even really want to work it into my skin because I believe that it has a high likelihood of clogging my pores. So this is not beneficial to my beard, to my style whatsoever. It smells good. Kind of has an old school barbershop vibe to it, of course, right? Going on par. It smells good. There's no complaints there at all. But I just can't see a situation where this is going to be beneficial for anybody's beard, at least in a true way. The only time where I could see people thinking they love it is when they don't understand beard products and they have a dry, brittle beard and they put it on and they're like, oh my gosh, my beard feels amazing. When all reality, it's just feeling greasy. It's just feeling lubricated or coated when it's not giving you really any benefit to your beard. It's just a false sense of it feeling different. And different does not always equal better. And so I like that there was another product category. I was intrigued by concentrated beard oil, but it was just a major miss for me. And it's another one of those major bummers where how many guys go to the barbershop, don't know anything about beard products. They consider the barber that's working on their beard to be an absolute expert because for years and years in schooling, all they do is deal with hair, so they must know. And then the barber's like, yeah, try this. And they use it, and that's their introduction to beard products. So they assume this is this must be good. This must be what beard products are supposed to be about when it's just not. And if they tried a really good all-natural oil that was thinner, that was absorbing into the skin, that was doing great things to the hair, I think they would see an absolute game changer of a product. So, do any of you have experience out there within this community, the people that follow this channel, that comment on this channel, that message me? I've never really heard this. This just came from that barbershop world, and maybe some barbers will see this and look into the ingredients for themselves. You guys don't have to take anything I say seriously, right? This is not some gospel or anything like that. Do your own research. If you think, hey, no, Dan, this stuff is amazing, check out the ingredients and you see for yourself if you believe that they belong in a beard and on the skin underneath the beard. If you do, hey, no arguments here. I never try to convince people. I just try to convey my information. I'm big on conveying over convincing. With that said, I would love to hear your thoughts, your experiences especially. Have you tried it? Had you heard of it? What about if you looked into the ingredients? Even if you haven't tried it, what are your thoughts on the ingredients that I highlighted today with my opinion and my experiences? Cannot wait to read your thoughts down below. As always, keep it respectful, right? We can give a recommendation that's a strong no without cursing, without yelling, without getting angry. We're just sharing that information, and who knows, maybe it will help somebody or multiple people out there that are searching for this answer, and instead of grabbing this, they go and grab something else that looks a little bit better, a little bit more natural, a little bit more traditional, and hey, who knows, maybe their experience will be even better. Thank you guys for watching today. My name is Dan C. Bearded. Please stay bearded and stay positive.